awesome. Okay. Where are we at? Oh, yeah. Ghost Town. Next one. Dumbest Criminals. Dumbcriminals.com. This is brought to you by. And as soon as it loads. There we go. This one's, boo! Happy late Halloween. In horror of the already past holiday, allow me to introduce a criminal well past his prime. A man in Chicago was feeling hungry, so he decided to rob a Subway franchise. Of course, the plan wasn't complete without added complications. This one came in the form of a Halloween disguise. A ghost costume, to be exact. According to Huffington Post, he almost succeeded in holding up the restaurant until another employee threw hot soup at him. I didn't even know Subway offered hot soup. Me neither. Well, there you go. So there was that guy. Come in with a ghost costume. At least do it on Halloween. I mean, you were just a little off. Was it in the cleaners? It took too long to get there. I don't know. All right, I only got 3 up, so 3 left. One more left. Inventory check. An elderly man in Florida took it as one. Ever heard the fun fact that everything around you can be used as a weapon? Well, it's not a challenge. An elderly man in Florida took it as one, however. He was faced with a multitude of charges after wreaking havoc on neighborhood women. The first happened to be pregnant, so logically he poked her with a 4-foot sword. Oh my God. When a second woman intervened, he got testy and threatened her. A third woman heard the commotion and tried to help, but stopped when her chest was smeared with a peanut butter sandwich. The man still had some fight left in him. And a bit of part of the seat in the police car after being arrested. This is why sandwiches are for eating. Ew. Fucking dude, that peanut butter everywhere. So there you go. That was World's Dumbest Criminals. When we come back, we'll do the top 10.
Uncle Bobby Originals.
Oh, hi, officer. What seems to be the problem?
License and registration, please.
Well, did I do anything wrong? What's wrong? Was I speeding? Why did you pull me over?
Well, first off, yes, you were speeding. And second off, you're not in a car, you're riding a cheetah. Both very illegal, by the way.
Oh, my bad, man.
World's Dumbest Criminals.
Let me get Steve Langford in here with his big penis.
Steve Langford has a huge penis.
You know, I didn't know. Back in the newsroom, Steve, you get a call from like Sour Shoes every day. He harasses you and all that stuff. Is that true?
Well, assuming it's him, it sounds like him.
You know what? They put together a tape montage of it. It's unbelievable. You must have gone berserk.
We're talking about 300 phone calls over.
But you know he was doing a phony phone call on you. Did you realize that?
Listen,
you got pranked.
300 times?
Yeah.
Do you want me to call you 300 times?
No, but, you know, that's
I've got work
when
to
you're
do.
part of the Howard Stern show, so you just hang up.
300 phone calls? No.
Listen, if I get a call like that, I just hang up.
300 times I'll call your place.
Call me,
and
I'll
it'll
hang
be
up.
fine.
I'll hang up.
Nonsense.
Not in your house, at work.
Well, I'm trying to do work. I can't do work if I got somebody calling me 300 times in a few days.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I can't do it.
Should I play it? Want to hear it?
Be my guest.
All right, here we go. Did you ever hear this, Robin?
No, I haven't.
Here's Sour Shoes, like, just fucking relentlessly bothering Steve Langford in a newsroom. Here we go. It's a montage of, like, I think this is the past 2 years or something.
Some might call it a prank call.
Right.
Other people might call it harassment and against the law.
Listen to this. Steve, you know what Steve does? He makes the classic mistake of, like, I'm going to have you arrested. It's the best, yeah.
The guys, it started out as Sour Shoes, pranking him like 300 times a week, and then Richard and Sal sort of put this together just to annoy Steve.
Oh, okay. All right, let me hear this.
Hello. Hello. Sour Shoes again.
Imagine over and over and over.
Hello.
But I never saw something that big.
Hello.
Langford's got a big, huge cock. Steve Langford.
Hello.
You know how annoying Sour Shoes can be? Like, Sour Shoes used to follow me around and to do this, like, on the street wherever I was. And I finally just pulled him aside and said, you fucking stop it. you can go insane from him. And Will, for a while, was getting the Sour Shoes treatment. And
really?
he went berserk, too. But Steve does the absolute worst thing by, then he starts lecturing Sour Shoes how he's going to go to jail and everything, and then he turns him on more.
Steve, it's Sour Shoes. Listen, I'm right in the middle of something. Let me call you right back.
Hello.
Oh, my God, I can't talk right now. Can I call you back?
Hello.
Langford's got a huge penis. I want it inside my mouth. Oh,
Hey, Sour.
big, huge penis. Steve Langford's got a huge penis.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are your parents there?
Yeah.
And you know what? In the background, Steve's giving him a serious lecture, and you hear Sour Shoes going, oh. And it's just those bizarre noises. It's just,
and I'm sure Sour Shoes is going to get right on putting his father on the phone.
Well, actually, somebody called back.
Of course that's Sour Shoes. You fall for just listen.
Want to put them on the phone?
With your monstrous cock, I'm dripping wet.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Put them on the phone.
Oh, my God, Steve, I'm real busy. Can I call you right back?
Put them on.
I was made for love and Steve Langford.
Hello.
I'm Mike's dad. He told me that you wanted me to call you.
And how do I know
you know my
who you are?
I'm sorry, you know my son, I guess, is Sour Shoes?
I see.
My name is Frank.
I see. Well, yes, Frank. How do I know you're Frank?
He told me to call you. He said you wanted to speak to me.
Right. Well,
and of course it's Sour Shoes, Well, they're doing his dad voice.
No, if you are his father, well, I don't really know whether you are or not, but if you are, he's... Do you know about the phone calls he makes?
I have some idea. I hear some voices coming out of the bedroom, but...
in the past couple of weeks, about 300 phone calls to me.
He calls everybody, Mr. Langford.
No. If you are Frank and if you are his father, 300 phone calls.
Come on, that cannot be. Come on.
Well, I don't know whether you're his father or not, but if you are, these phone calls are harassment and they're against the law.
Okay, how would you like me to resolve this?
Well, get control of the situation. It's against the law.
Oh, well, he's
what?
He's a creative. He's a creative guy.
No, you're not listening. Well, listen, maybe you're not Frank. Don't waste my time. No more phone calls. Hello.
Steve Langford's monster fat penis.
If you can hear me, Sour? Sour Shoes, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Steve Langford's monster fat penis.
Hey, can you hear me? Well, listen, I just want you to know that I want you to go to jail for this. And I would be happy to work on that. Because you're insistent on committing this crime over and over and over again. I want you to go to jail. Got it?
His cock measures 7
So, in other words, I can
So
just
annoying.
call forwarding to you?
Yeah, he can't find me anyway.
Hey.
I don't even have a phone in my office.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Just the guys want you to know. So,
hey, I'm not saying he's not annoying. It's just funny how you're
300 phone
like,
calls.
but don't sit and lecture the guy.
No, but I can't work.
Yeah, but what are you going to do? You only encourage him by lecturing.
Excuse me. Am I supposed to bother you
Hold
all
on,
day
hold
long?
on. Sour Shoes. Stop calling Steve.
well, this is what you need to know. That isn't really. It's Sour Shoes, but it's not. In other words, Richard and Sal love to fuck with Steve, so they've been working on this forever.
Oh,
So that's all pre-recorded sound.
That's why I said at the beginning. It sounded like Sour Shoes.
So they would just. I mean, Sour Shoes torments Steve on his own, and then Richard and Sal have been tormenting him in addition to that for 2 years.
No, but Steve, it was
2 years to make that call.
Sour Shoes' voice.
Yeah.
Right, but like I said, it sounded like.
I heard Jason and Will are feuding with you.
It was his voice, Steve. You're not getting that.
What is it, Sal?
Howard.
Yes.
What had happened originally is that me and Richard got Sour Shoes on the phone. We would have to conference Sour and get him on. It was too much work.
Right.
So we let Sour Shoes run the tape for 2 hours, and then we cut it up to make it convenient, and we called Steve 15, 20 times a day.
Are we done with Steve now?
Yeah, that's the end of it, Steve.
Yeah.
Now that we got this call.
You guys called this your greatest hit. You've been doing this for, what, 2 years? Or something?
A long time, yeah.
This took a long time.
I think Jackie used to work here when we started this bit.
Who was Frank? Who was Frank? That was Sour Shoes?
No, that was Paul J. Cruz over at the Sirius side.
Oh, yeah.
High-pitch mic.
Now it's all coming clear to me because a couple of weeks ago I'm in the newsroom one afternoon, and out of nowhere I hear Steve say, "Why the fuck do I have to put up with this?" He takes the phone and throws it at the ground as hard as he can.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
I was like, what the fuck?
Absolutely.
What's going on?
I was like, who are you interviewing?
Mike was our spy, Howard. He would call me and Richard. He goes, "He's at his desk. Call him now."
Oh, that's why the news brief didn't get on the air.
All right, Steve. Well, Steve, here's a lesson for you in phony phone call history. I know about phony phone calls. I've been the victim of them. I've also made them. Never lecture the phony phone call maker. It's the worst thing you can do.
Just let it go on.
Let it go and just hang up, and then they get frustrated.
Oh, we were getting frustrated.
No, trust me, they never got frustrated.
They always kept up.
No, he would hang up a lot of times and not say nothing, and we were like, we just got to wait another week or two, and he'll finally say something to us.
All right. Thank you, boys. All right. There you go. Steve
Very
Langford.
nice,
Thank you. Very good.
All right, so we are back to Uncle Bobby Radio. I am your DJ, Uncle Bobby. And I tried to get that up for Jen, the intern. I don't know, man. It's like, it was a Alice Cooper Christmas song, and I can't, it's rejecting it on Spreaker. But I know I have it. I know it's uploaded and it's ready, because when I opened it, it played. So I don't understand why I'm playing. But to make you feel better, Jen, I got the Adam Lambert parody you wanted. So here's that. And when we come back from that... Oh, shit. When we come back, then we'll do the top 10.
So I got Facebook on friend request from my mother, and I go to click ignore. She'll see things that'll blind her. That stubborn old bag won't give up till I add her, 'cause my profile pic's in the buff. There's a thin line to a good time, and being inappropriate on a website. It's a struggle, I'll get in trouble, gotta hide it. But if I add you, that would be destruction of my pity feed. Yeah, if I add you, those drunken naked albums that I must delete. If I add you, click on my account to edit privacy. Yeah, if I add you, if I add you. From the dogs to hot days, the requests seem to roll and go on chat trash